There are the Heupel keys. Only hit on 3 of them yesterday.
Wow.
Score 30 or more points. He did that, so now they've moved up to 38-3 under Josh Heupel. Rush for 177 yards or more. Boy, 35-2 when that happens. And look at this one. When you rush for 3 touchdowns in a game or more, 25-0. Pretty good. Didn't hit on any of those others yesterday. Let's welcome in the next 2 members of our panel right over here. Woo! So did you coordinate? Is this for Nico? That yellow is at UCLA?
I was trying to bring some sunshine, baby. I can wait to that second. Wait to that segment, baby.
EFL Sunshine Sterling
Yes,
Hinton is
sir.
right there. Looked like a Sunday morning, like an Easter egg.
We're bright, baby.
And then right over here we have Chuck Cavaleris.
Yes, sir.
Chuck, thank you. I know you're preparing the Cavaleris line for later. Casino had a good week because everybody made their picks when Sam Pittman was still the coach. And we might have picked it differently if we'd known there was a coaching change. But the Casino, you don't care. You're just laughing and raking it in. All right. 8:17 to play in the game, Bob. Vols lead 34-24. Arkansas has just scored, 34-24. You start with a 1-yard run. Then you hit the little pass and run with Miles Kitselman. 23 yards, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, they're going to attack here. 1-yard run, 23-yard pass, then 3-yard run, 4-yard run, run with no gain, punt at the 4:51 mark. Tennessee burned 3 minutes and 26 seconds from the clock, but did Heupel get too conservative too soon, in your opinion?
Yes. Me and you were talking, I think, at the time. Yes.
Well, that blows the illusion, though. I have to ask you, so they'll, okay.
Well, now I will explain why.
There you go.
Because your defense is giving up points and yards to Arkansas. And even though they got better in the second half, they were still giving up points and yards. So you've got a 10-point lead. How quickly did that become a 3-point lead?
Yes.
Whereas if it was me, I'm going to go try to make it a 17-point lead because they can't really stop us.
That would
We
defend
stop
your defense,
ourselves.
too. That protects your defense
Exactly.
as well. Yeah.
Points do it. So to me, and you know, I know we're going to talk about Alabama later. You better go down there with the mindset that forget the dang clock. We want to put things on the scoreboard. 7 points to me is better than burning 5 minutes because
Ollie?
you got a 17-point lead.
Ollie, you sat down, and before we even got into this segment, you feel like they're getting too conservative at times in terms of burning that clock.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened now in a couple of games where you have an opportunity to put this thing away if you score some points. I mean, it happened Georgia game. You have the strip sack. You need to go score 7. You only get 3. That's conservative in my opinion. A lot of the play calling yesterday to me did not feel aggressive. Didn't feel like we were taking as many shots and opportunities down the field that we needed to an extent. So I think going forward, especially going to Tuscaloosa now, you cannot allow a conservative team to go down there because they're just not going to win. You're going to give Alabama too much of a hope to be in that game. And when you leave Alabama an opportunity to stay in a game, they're going to take that opportunity. And I mean, the fact of the matter is points are very crucial. When you score points, you force an opposing team's offense to somewhat change course because they have to press and keep up with you. You have not forced another team to get out of their norms. They're still being able to run the ball on you very effectively because they're not having to go to deep passing options or trying to make things happen out of nothing because you're just not forcing them to. And at some point, this offense is going to have to readjust to say, we've got to be the aggressors the entire game. I get it. You want to work some of the clock and stuff like that. It's not something we've done a lot. But at the end of the day, you got to score points. Points are the most crucial thing.
Sunshine pumpers, did they take the foot off the gas a little early?
Well, this is what I will say. In my opinion, I think they did. Hearing my offensive lineman and Ollie, another offensive line, saying he wished they'd score more points. As a quarterback, you always want to score more points to get more people the ball. The blessing that we do have, we got a head coach that was a quarterback. We got an offensive coordinator and quarterback coach that was a quarterback. We got a pretty good quarterback executing plays for us right now. So I know they're going to fix that. I'm excited to see that right now.
Chuck?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear you did. You opened the door for Arkansas to get back in the game, right? And you did so with Deshaun Bishop out of the game. So when you're handing it off, your best running back is not even on the field because he's been knocked out of the game. And like Ollie said, you've done it late in regulation in every SEC game you played. Yeah. And to me, it cost you the Georgia game. Could have cost you Mississippi State. Could have cost you this one.
You can make the case that scoreboard.
Yeah.
It worked.
You can.
It worked. I mean, I'm a believer that if that had been 5 minutes to play and you burned 3 minutes, okay, I can understand that. Halfway through the fourth quarter, though, to
Yeah.
me, it was just where it was. I don't have a problem with burning clock at times. I don't think it has to be. There are times when, yes, let's be safe and smart. The only way they get back into it is if we give them something cheap. Let's eat some clock. I get that. I don't think you have to be throwing for the end zone at all times. But with 8 minutes to go in a 10-point game, to me, it was a little early to be
And John,
dialing it back.
I just thought of something we've wondered since Heupel's first year when he talked about a 4-minute offense. We haven't really seen a 4-minute offense. Well, I mean,
Saw it all
haven't.
last year. It's all they had last year.
Well, but I mean, to put the game away, there's coaches who say, we're not going to give the ball back to you. That's how we're going to approach this. We're either going to score a touchdown or we're not going to give it back.
Well, I think that gets back to what we were talking about that last segment. This offense is still predicated on the big play.
Yeah.
It is the big play that makes this offense go. And if
Yeah.
you're not getting the big play, you are not consistently just going to run for 300 yards down somebody's throat.
You know, and how conservative you get with how much time on the clock. I mean, it's always situational. Against Arkansas, they weren't really stopping you. I mean, you had some offensive penalties, slowed you down.
lot of them.
Arkansas really didn't cover you that well, except for maybe taking Brazil out of the game by doubling, which should have opened up something else. It would have been different if that defense is just stoning you and you can't do anything. Nope. First downs and points, and the game's over. And I just thought that you kind of pulled your own team back a little bit and said, hey, we're going to try this. It didn't work. And you gave them an opportunity, and you won. And it's like they say, everything works until it doesn't.
Until it doesn't.